And welcome back, and we're venturing off now into our third and final segment. Black Cake! Christmas is here. The weather is telling that to us, and we've got this lady in with us that will teach us what to do. Because I know you like make black cake. Jehan is here. That's after the Jehan Gillett. She's here.
I like to eat black cake. Let's get it clear.
She's a small business owner, and we need to know what the secret is, or your secret, before we do anything else. Just one word. What is your secret?
Secret, love.
That's a good answer.
Some people would probably go around and say, consume black pepper and ginger. But yeah,
I think your secret that it would have done butter.
That's
Yes,
butter.
yes, this.
I know you're old school when you pull that out.
Yes, it is.
Flavor can't done. Jehan, tell us about it, man. And of course, good morning and welcome. It's so nice to have you in.
Morning to and thank you for having me.
Yes.
Now, Jehan, let's talk a little bit because you sell black cake, etc.
Yes, I do. I sell black cake and I also do local pastries as well, right? So
Local pastries mean what?
As in, I do your lemon pie, I do your coconut pie, I also do cassava.
Tart.
Yes, traditional. I do cassava pudding, I do potato, I do bread pudding. I do stuffed jalapenos.
Really?
I do cheesecakes. So
Where you located?
well, I do it from home, and I am on Berkeley Street, downtown. So that's where I do my magic.
What got you into this?
Actually, I was a little bit wary of being away from home and from my kids.
Okay.
Right? And coincidentally, I just did a cassava pudding one day, and I was like, you know what, let me see if I can market this and sell it.
Yeah.
And that was it.
How long ago was that?
That was probably, it's going on like 3 years.
Okay.
Like 3 years
So
ago.
you posted it up and said for sale, or people just came on
Yes,
and...
I actually posted on the local buy and sell, and that's where I do my posting most of the time. It's free advertisement, and it works out well, and I do have a huge clientele.
What's the name of your business?
Well, I actually don't have a name. I just leave it under my name as Jehan Gillett.
Make up one for you, Jehanlicious.
Yes, because I do need a license plate for my vehicle that
Jehanlicious.
that I can use. But yeah, so that's what I do.
That's so nice.
Well, we're going to taste your hand today.
Yes.
And we either endorse or not. No.
Oh boy!
All right.
After the cake done, then may I tell you. But we have to eat the whole thing first.
Oh my! Really? Really?
Yeah. So today it's black cake.
Yes.
And that's a big part of Christmas tradition. Everybody knows that.
Belizean black cake, and the way I do it, it's traditional to my grandmother.
She gave you a recipe, or you just copy her where you remember?
As a small child, I used to just watch what she used to do.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Good.
And we used to love it because then this was family time, and then everybody was into what she was doing, even though you had to come and get the pat spoon and beat the butter till yes, still it's okay for her, right? But that's Christmas. That's what we used to love as kids. We used to come around and be around her, and as a child, I just watched. I just watched everything that she would do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jehan, tell me how we get into it.
First things first. What do we need?
Here I have my sugar, and I also have my butter, right? So the first step in this is actually creaming this butter. Back in the days, they would do it for like hours. But here, you cream the butter until it's light and fluffy, right?
Medium speed, low speed.
How much sugar you use? Oh, I never asked you the ingredient.
You doing ready, teacher?
Okay. Yes, actually, she never had exact measurements. It's just what she knew how to do. She didn't
Nobody
have a
made a
measuring
way
spoon or
and-
anything like that, right?
Yeah.
So actually, this is a pound of sugar that I have here, and it's actually half of the wooden done butter that I have, and a stick butter. Okay.
You see, I try learn how to make black cake, you know, because I love black cake. The only thing I don't like about black cake that when you don't put in the caramel and the black thing,
Bitterness.
yeah,
bitterness
but I
of
love
the
the
black
black cake because you know too sweet. So you have to cream that.
Yes, this takes a little while to cream.
Love the scent. I love that smell.
And why did you decide to use the wood and done butter? Just because it's a traditional thing?
It is a traditional thing, and I love to stick to the basics when it comes to tradition, right? Because it's like these days you're finding out that little traditions that you've been taught from generations ago is actually being lost, right?
Yeah.
So, and it actually gives it a delicious taste. It's delicious, right?
What? I tell you, I was like, my stepfather, that I make him butter, the ghee. When you hear you make Johnny cake, and that done soft already, and you just put that in there, boy.
Flavorful.
What?
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
All right.
I think we're good now.
All right.
Okay.
You're a professional.
And then our next step is to go ahead and add our eggs.
Do you beat the eggs or you just?
You actually put the eggs in one at a time. You incorporate the eggs one at a time,
So how
right?
How are we going to do that?
Well, I think for TV we're just doing it a little different, right?
Yeah. One.
Oh, one yolk at a time.
Yes, one egg at a time. You incorporate.
Sweet. So what happens if two drop in here? Take out one?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Take over here, you know.
Take it back out till that time it go in.
Mine is spine.
What?
Tradition, man. Tradition.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
That
looks
is
good.
finished.
Looks good.
And
Then-
after this, we're going to add our flour. I do have my flour here and baking
You
powder.
sifted it already?
No, it's not sifted as yet.
Okay.
And
I
that's
know
what
if
we
you do, John, I
normally
just don't know how, I don't know how to do it by my own.
You have an
All right.
idea,
Yeah,
right?
I have an idea exactly how you do it. All right, so there we go. Wow.
So, you know, like things like cake and anything, they, you know, taste good when you make it like when your mom make
When
it.
your mom, yes.
That special touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
That
last
special
ingredient
touch.
of love from mom.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay, like this, I'm just folding it in so that there's not a cloud of flour all over the place, right?
Yeah, mess up your
Yeah.
clothes.
You make sure you crease correct. All right, there we
Okay.
go. So sipping again.
And at this time too, you could also add a little bit of your evap milk.
Okay. AKA pet milk.
Yes, aka pet milk. Back in the days, pet milk. Add a little bit of that.
Fold again
Yes, and you continue folding.
until
And
all your flour.
yes, it's almost incorporated, and then you could go ahead and get to the mixer again.
This
Okay.
is good though.
And this is the
And
last
I have
bit.
to say, you know, you talk about where all you use, but you not talk about the sugar, and that Belize, Belize sugar, BSI sugar. So yeah, for the north, I just the say.
And a little bit more
All right.
liquid. Okay.
Sugar for the nut.
Yes, man. What?
Yeah.
We have to say that.
Man. I always say, man, when you buy in Belize, you build Belize. Get your sugar for the nut.
Okay, we're gonna add a little bit more.
Okay.
So the eyeball all them things, so you know I can't go home and try.
You
I gotta say eyeball like you know. But I don't say 1 pound of sugar, half of the can of wood and done.
And one stick butter.
I want stick butter. I remember it.
Taking stats, right?
6 egg, one at a time.
One at a time. That look like how much pound of flour? About 2 pounds, 3 pounds.
No, that's not 3.
So 2 pounds. 2 pounds of flour.
2 pounds of flour.
You only want whole pet milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how she know how to answer you good.
All right.
Okay, let's get back to the mixture.
Why we need that fried jack apron right now?
I know I saw it out there. I was like, I wonder if I.
But you know, one of the good things about making cake is that it's a dirty job, but it's one of those dirties that everybody likes. You gotta go and you
Exactly.
pick things, you know. So it's nice, really good. Hope on a piece drop on me.
Okay. And then now at this time, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get your other ingredients. I have my vanilla,
Yeah.
One is
Okay.
vanilla, you know things happen.
rose water.
Yes.
I am not sure if everyone knows what this is. but
What?
This is
Who
magic.
don't know
right
what a
here.
rose water?
That is the magic. And I also have
Nutmeg.
nutmeg and a little bit of
Pineapple essence.
Okay. So at this time, I'm just going to go ahead and eyeball everything.
You still
For a
your eyeball the
little
flour touch you.
I did the count for you. 2 seconds. 2 seconds a cup. 2 seconds.
How many? A little bit at a time, right? Actually, the rose water is for the eggs, right? That actually cuts the
The
scent,
rink.
yeah, of
Yeah, the
the egg.
rinkness.
Other than that, you're to take out the eyeball or the little
The eye.
white
Yeah.
of the egg,
Oh.
right? That also helps. So put a little bit of that as well. And then the nutmeg, you would grate the nutmeg as well and add to that, right? Sorry,
Yes, I can't.
sorry.
I couldn't wait.
I like it weird. I like it weird.
Yes.
John done this say he have my Christmas clothes in the back of room.
Oh man. All right.
Okay.
Yes. Wait, looks good though.
And for that, you would mix a little
You
bit
don't
more.
put in the pot. You may mix
right?
the baking powder with the flour.
With the
say,
flour
right?
itself.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw that. We
Okay.
saw that.
Now this is something that is becoming difficult to get in Belize.
This is
the blackening.
blackening. I actually got this from my cousin in California, right?
Oh well, yeah, no. Sure, I want to eat.
High class
My
burnt
cousin
sugar,
from
right?
States. So please, the barrel now. The please put in
Sugar.
Okay, but for the past week, I have been using Sikafi's blackening for the cakes, and it works. It works well.
So it's a special
Okay.
one for TV.
This one here is
This a show off. You tell the cousin that
tell you,
States. Watch me on TV. Where your cousin name? Where your cousin name?
my cousin's name is Jackie Howell.
All right.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and
Eyeball.
add And for everyone is different, right?
Well, so people don't want it my complexion, they want it like John.
Exactly, exactly, right?
Special.
You don't want only brown up cake, you want the real thing. Yeah.
I like that one. I don't like that one. That one.
Because that's what people they complain about, right? The blackening like actually browning now. And they want the black.
Exactly.
They don't got a black leg one time, you know.
So
look at that.
it's all what you prefer, right? Because my actually my aunt she doesn't really like it dark. She like it a little bit brownish. But like what I said, it's everybody's preference, right? How much you want to put in there and what color you want it to be at the end, right? Because the actual color in here won't really
It will come out darker or lighter?
yes, it will come out darker when it bakes and when it sets, right?
Look at that. Woo.
So it is turning. And all you need to do is continue folding until everything is incorporated and you don't see any more of the white, right?
Yeah. So let me ask a question. Given the fact that you're going to put darkening, the blackening in there or whatever, the what you call it, burnt sugar.
Yes.
The burnt sugar in there. Why not use brown sugar, for example?
Brown sugar.
Because that has more molasses and stuff in it, so it would add to the.
Yeah. Well, actually, you would have to burn the sugar, right? Because back in the days, my grandma used to actually physically burn the sugar on the fire heart, right?
Okay.
That's what she used to do.
Okay. So
Right?
that's basically doing it from scratch.
From scratch, and it is a dangerous procedure.
Can take long, and if that drop by
by
your
your-
mama.
There is, it has to
Skin
reach
gray.
a certain temperature because there is water that you need to add to it, and that does flare up, right?
But I was
So-
asking, instead of using white sugar, why not use brown sugar?
In the whole mixture, in the
Yeah.
mixture. Like brown sugar and the butter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's just basic, right? Everybody used to use white sugar. Nobody used to know about brown sugar barely back in the days,
Yeah, it
right?
didn't come up
Everybody
now.
that brown sugar.
Well,
and
I want
white
other
sugar.
cake fine, but I want it make it brown,
Brown
sugar.
Okay, no problem.
For orange walk.
All right. Okay, as you can see, this is the color,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? It's there.
That me.
All right.
Uh-huh.
And if you'd like it darker, you could always add more to it, right? And then you have your containers. It's actually buttered and floured,
Floured, yeah.
right? And
Wait, so I noticed you have your mixed fruits and stuff. You fold that in then, or you put it in at the pan?
you actually fold in the fruits, right, before you add it to the container. This fruits is actually, it's ruby rich, and I add a little bit of cognac to it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
With a kick for you.
A little bit of cognac, but everyone is different. You can use your ruby rich.
So
or
you make
can-
your own fruits to put in there, or you buy them?
No, I actually buy the fruits.
Okay.
It's bought, store bought, and I just.
But you add that are part of your little secret.
Exactly, add the liquor and the sets that I normally use, I would do them at least a month before, have them soak
So
in
you
liquor.
get it soaked, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Because this is the flavor for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
So we does it in.
Yeah. So with this, you would actually take it out and drain it out.
You drain it, you're not putting in the juice?
No.
What?
I know, right?
Can't grow here up on your chest.
Not for kids or for kids.
Okay, that you'll take out and drain out, right? You could do this beforehand and have it like dried,
Okay.
right? Because then you're going to go ahead and add a little bit of flour to it.
Okay.
The flour
So it
helps
separates, right? So you
Yeah.
don't have it too much
Yes.
clump up.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you'd go ahead and add a little bit of flour to it. And you can also add an egg if you'd like. They said the egg actually makes it float a little bit better.
Your grandma never did that. Or you did?
No, she didn't do it, but you know.
Because remember, we're following grandma's recipe here.
No, but a lot of people have difficulties with the fruits actually being in the entire cake and not falling to the bottom, of
or
it, right?
one side, or yes.
Exactly. So you can add an egg to it, and that helps the fruits to be all over the cake instead of just at the bottom of the cake, or yeah.
I can't say black cake without fruits in it. Otherwise, to me, then that just become chocolate cake. So black cake have to have in the fruits in there.
You go ahead and add the fruits.
It's my favorite raisin.
Yeah, there's raisins, there's cherries.
But you have to put in all of that, you know, because they're expensive. You put in nuts too, or?
Well, it all depends, because some of my customers, they don't like nuts, right? So I would ask if they would like nuts.
Yeah. And you have a lot of people with allergies now with
exactly.
nuts, so you have to be
exactly.
careful indeed.
So I do ask, and
but
they
it
would
smell
specify.
Tell you.
That the essence and all anything we add, you know.
Okay.
Man.
And now you can go ahead and take your baking containers.
Long out of wait.
And you go ahead and add.
Like half the can, or you fill it up?
Well, you could do half of it, because it's not going to raise that much, right?
Oh, that's why I'm going to ask, because...
So you just go ahead and eyeball it and do like half like that. And that should work, right?
All right, we don't have to fill the small one then, because I don't care, they don't want to bake me anyway.
Yes. All right.
Gully,
This
what
is your
like?
back.
You
This is
you
your
know,
back.
no, John? If you care who somebody said I care who the rest, we could say we make it.
Little pine soap.
Oh my, oh my.
This is good. I really appreciate this, man. And smells so good. Easy to be done. A few secrets.
Yes.
Brock me
Lift
one
some
roll.
and kind of lift some.
Just
Oh
good.
my God, this is delicious.
Yes,
With
it's
that,
good.
with
it's
that
good.
state's burnt sugar.
Yes. This is delicious, man.
Man, thank you.
Jehan,
Thank you for sharing with us.
thank you so very much.
We have the ones coming out of the TV oven. So they're cooked already.
Yes.
And so you
already
decorate it and tie it with the bow and all of that.
Yes, that's what I normally.
You're comfortable saying what your prices are?
The prices and your number.
Okay, the small ones I do it for 15, right? And then the wrong ones I would do it for 38.
Okay.
And then without
Why
fruits, I would-
38 and not 40? You just want to make it so cheaper, Joe?
38.27.
or should I say 38.99?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, love it.
and without fruits, I do it for 30. So I try not to be over pricey,
yeah.
right? And still give a quality taste.
Right within range, quality taste, all these
Exactly.
and made. Oh my
Exactly.
gosh, you can't beat that. You can't.
Exactly.
And what else you have sprinkled up on it up there?
That's actually nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts that I crushed.
You're gonna look
Okay.
like,
Nuts
you
and a little bit of cookies, and I just sprinkle on top.
look like pooling and all. I tell you, that's what it is.
All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, we'll have maybe some of the black cake and we'll lip her between the teeth.
While we wrap up.
We'll tell you, we'll taste it and let you know exactly. You've seen the process, and I know people are comparing and saying, I do this, or no, I don't do that, or, because,
There
everybody
is certain
thinks.
procedures
Yes.
that everyone follows. You
Yeah.
know, everybody's different, but it's basic. It's just basic things. It's just what you prefer. I know some people be like, oh, you can't do it when it's raining, or you have to.
Why this a big science happened to you, John?
Yes, yes. There is certain in doing black cake and things. So,
You can't even do it if the moon full. But we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, it'll be for the tasting and also for a wrap. Don't go anywhere. Open your eyes. Comes back after these tasty break.